Hey, welcome back to the channel. And I know nowadays in 2025, there is this idea of success where the, you need to grind 10 to 12 hours of work every day consistently to become successful. And while that is the cause of success, and while that could be true, it doesn't need to be. And let me explain. I say it doesn't need to be because nowadays people say that they work a 40 hours work week or a 50 hours work week, but most for the average people within that 8 hours work week, they usually have like 45 to an hour of just lunch time or something like that, like a break time. So that 8 hours now become 6 hours, and then, oh no, 7 hours. And then they would also have some stuff like some break time in between, not the lunch break, but like some smaller breaks in between when they work in between their work sessions. Like say they completed a task and then they kind of just sit there and do nothing. So that those kind of downtime, let's just say all of throughout the whole day put together on average, it would be an hour, another hour. So that's 2 hours not working. So 7 hours now become 6 hours. And so you work 6 hours. And within that 6 hours of work, you would also get distracted and you talk to your colleagues, or maybe you do the work that don't really matter, but they're like busy work. So there are two kind of work, right? The first kind of work, the the productive kind of work is like you doing the work that actually matters. So say you want the result you want to get is uh, get a 90% grade percentage grade on your exam, and the work you need to do or to put in to get that grade would be reviewing the video lesson, the recorded lesson from your professor, and then you do practice questions, practice exams, and then you would kind of like rehearse to yourself. So those are the works that matter, and then the works that doesn't really what matter, but it's more like busy work would be rewriting your notes. Would be that's one study method that's pretty inefficient. You just like rewriting it, even if rewriting it is a way for you to create connection in your create more connection in your head, and you would remember the knowledge more, the information more. It would still be inefficient because it takes a lot of time to just rewriting things. And ideally, I suppose if you want to create multiple connections, then you would need to rewrite the notes multiple times, and that's really inefficient. So that's an example of productive work and then busy work. And so back to the main point, during that 6 hours of you working, there would be some busy work, there would be some distraction, and then so in reality, you would probably, on average, or not you, but like, the average people would probably work about 4 to 5 hours out of their 8 hours work day and 5 days work week. And so if you truly want to be successful, then the cost of success doesn't need to be you grinding 10 to 12 hours every day, but rather you learning how to truly put in continuous and deep 8 hours of work, and then you can go home and just relax and do whatever else you want, because you have truly put in 8 hours worth of work, of true work, and not just some random distraction and lunch breaks. And so yeah, that is, to me, the cost of success that that a lot of people miss. And only when after you are able to work to put in 8 hours of deep work, then you can start thinking of working for 10 to 12 hours a day every day, and even then it's a choice. You don't need to, but those that choose to do that become the kind of successful people that make a name for their own, worldwide, on the internet, in the world, leave a noticeable blueprint, a noticeable legacy to their name. Those are the kind of people who are able to, pull off that kind of work energy. But otherwise, I think 8 hours is plenty if you can truly make it 8 hours a week. And disclaimer, I'm talking from a I'm not talking from a place where I'm a successful people. It's just I realize that the 8 hours work week, usually most people don't even utilize the full 8 hours anyway, including myself. So I just would like to point that out. Alright. And thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy contents like this, then consider watching the latest video right here.